Hi guys, this is Chris of Foods Evolution today here, and I'm talking to you out of my room. It's early in the evening and I'm fucking hungry and I have to eat. And yeah, this is the daily vlog for my shut up and do your fucking job challenge. And I'm currently still doing my job. You can see here, can you see this? This is today. I've been on this and I've been on my plan, which is fucking great. Although there were like a couple of things coming up that I couldn't plan for, so I had to rearrange my whole day. This is something that just happens, and you have to accept it, I guess. That's as the old generals used to say, there's no plan who survives there's no plan that survives the battlefield, and this is the case here if you plan your day ahead as well. So if you could say, the purpose of planning your day is rather not that you become like completely rigid in your planning and doing things, but rather that you actually have a clear idea of what you want to achieve the next day and what not, and what is going to be the most important thing to do the next day, and whether you reach it or not. For me currently this is writing, and then I had to do some extra work that came up, but anyway I cashed in some money, which is always good, and now I'm here. It's early in the evening and I'm as I said, I'm just going to do my job and finish this vlog for now. And I wanted to talk about one thing that's like pretty important, and that's sleep. Because I actually have a couple of quick tips to share with you. I used to have bad sleep. Bad sleep means that I lacked regular sleeping patterns, like part of the things that I believe that a lot of people, more people do more. That it's one of the things that I believe that a lot of people actually really mess up their lives with, because we as humans, we have a certain rhythm, we have a biorhythm, and this biorhythm, when it gets out of control, if there's no rhythm, our whole system gets very disoriented, and there's a huge load of diseases and sickness connected with that. I used to work in a hospital for a lot of years, and I met all the nurses that were working at night, and that had for like 10 days in a row, and they had like a normal day, they were like working the normal days again, and then they had like night shifts again, and so on and so on. And these girls and women, they were like destroyed, mostly of them, and it's like really bad for us to have this kind of fucked up rhythm. And so I believe, and this is also similar to people either sleep too much or too less. And if you're a student, and I guess that my audience here is like mostly student oriented, if you're a student, you probably, and you don't have any emerging deadlines that are like kicking your ass really hard right now, you're probably sleeping too much and too irregular, and you will feel like an immense change in your personal energy, your energy levels, and the things that you can actually achieve the moment that you actually get on a fixed sleeping pattern. And the best way to fix your sleep, that's my opinion, is to actually get up at the same time every day, period. So the way you want to fix your sleeping is by getting up at the same time every day. You don't fix your sleeping by sleeping in the afternoon. You don't fix it by regulating the time that you go to bed. This will be something that comes automatically if you get up at the same time every day. And this will also make so many things easier for you. There's a second thing that you also should do if you want to get your sleep better, and if you want to have better sleep, and that's, you want to never snooze. The snooze button, I don't know who invented that, but he is solely responsible for more fucked up days than I don't know, than probably anyone else on this world. Like in my personal life, the snooze button has ruined my day so many times, because what it makes, it gets you into this kind of drowsy state where you're not like neither awake nor really asleep. And instead of waking up and getting ready to face your day, you actually maintain this kind of state of drowsiness, and it's really hard to shake up. You can try a cold shower in the morning. You can do sport. It's like the one thing that I believe that really get your heart rate going, and do some cardio if you want to, and that will actually shake things up. Or anything else that has offers a real adrenaline boost. But using the fucking snooze button is one of the worst idea of the day. And the way to avoid doing that is like to really make it a habit to never use it, and to always get up at the same time. Yeah, if you can't do that, pretty tough. If you can't do it, but in any way, if you have a hard time sleeping because it's hot, or just in general have a hard time sleeping, it's also probably because you're not getting up at the same time every day, because your rhythm is fucked up, because you were drunk on the weekend 2 days or 3 days or more days and have a very irregular sleeping pattern, or it is because of something else that I don't know. Maybe you got some kind of sickness or something, but probably not. Probably you just have to get up at the same time every day. If you have trouble getting to sleep, I recommend taking a cold shower before you go to sleep. This sounds super counterintuitive, but it actually works. You get a kind of like the moment you cold shower yourself, especially if you're taking a warm shower and then you cold shower yourself, you're getting like an adrenaline response, I guess. And about 10 minutes later or so, the noradrenaline kicks in. That's something that you also get when you have like a fight or something. Like in the moment you have the fight, you actually, your whole body gets alerted and shaken up by the nervous system, because it just wants to be ready. And the moment, like a couple of minutes after everything laid down, the things have cooled down considerably, you're going to get this kind of system shock that's almost like a narcoleptic, like a fucking shock that puts you to sleep. Okay, yeah, that's what it is. So and that actually makes you sleep incredibly well. You the moment you get out of the shower and you can just walk back to your bed, then you will feel like, all right, oh, and it's eyes out and shut eyes. Perfect. You're going to wake up rested and feel amazingly good, even if you slept less when you should. So especially if you have like a couple of nights where you cannot get all the sleep that you want to get, if you have like a regular rhythm, you would probably still get up at the same time, and you would probably still feel fairly good and fairly able to hustle and get shit done. But well, that's just how it is. So if you like this tip, check out my other videos and subscribe to our channel, and peace. Dare yourself.